He says as I unmute it. Hello, everyone. It's TechStack here. Ooh, I guess I'm over here waving. We're back for Space Engineers. Going to work on his station, but as Gazer was saying, I must check out his ship because he doesn't value my opinion.
I do.
And hello, Jesse. I guess you're first, but you're still before I came on the screen actually streaming. So it could be stolen. Yeah, I know you did. As I get into this more regularly, I'll probably have the stream start a couple minutes before I actually jump on here, just so I can get everything set up. But here we are today. So we're out here in the new lands, which is void of pretty much anything for FPS reasons for air. We're gonna work on that. But first, let's check Gazer's boat here. Gyros.
There's 8 of them in tin.
Okay.
8 should be enough.
Check the sound volume. Music's loud. I am in the US. United States. It's got an antenna. You got ice. Oxygen generator. So you can breathe. Let me just look at the list, I guess.
I thought about that, but I was like, do I really need it? But okay.
I mean, you could also do an O2 tank, right? Or just have your suit full and keep your helmet on.
Like a 1 block. Tiny 1 block O2 tank.
The small blocks? No. I don't think so. I think the tank and the generator might be approximately the same size. I don't usually use the tank on the small ones because the generator just works. You got tons of Gatling guns. Good grief. You got down, right, left, backwards, up, forward thrust, large reactor, medium, containers. Explains why you got the message. Oh, okay. Are we hooked into anything? Oh, no, we're not. So if I move this right now, it's actually going to move?
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't do that then.
It fell off the landing gear, so.
Okay. What I typically do for a test flight or something like that, where you've got a ton of thrusters, especially ions, I will accelerate in 3 directions at the same time. In the 3 directions that has the most thrusters.
Oh yeah, to see if it
see if it maxes out the power. So if it does, then you're not going to be able to be efficient in a dogfight if you really need to move in 3 different directions. You know, sideways, up, and forward, for example.
I need to do that.
I mean, this.
I need to put landing gears on as well.
Only if you want to park. Yeah. So the grinder for getting your loot afterwards.
Yes, I got a little camera on the back so I can turn it around.
Nice.
Can you control from here and then the directions are backwards? I've forgotten.
You could put a remote control block on there, then using the antenna, access the remote control block and control from the remote control block's direction.
But I'll still be in the cockpit.
It'd still be in the cockpit. You can get out of it in that scenario.
Okay, so I want a remote control block.
You want a remote control block and pay attention to the orientation of it, because that'll be the orientation of your controls.
And an antenna. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you'd want the antenna, and that'll be nice.
O2.
Like you basically turn that into a drone then if you put the remote control block on.
I'll probably have to have 2 remote controls and one at the front too, and I still need a camera at the front, right?
Yeah, if you want to see.
So,
You probably put it right there in that middle spot, and then put the camera on the remote control block. Or dead center in that door, yeah.
But that's just a camera. I was gonna hide the remote control block.
So the one thing I do notice, you have tons of guns, which is cool, but the guns, I believe, have a shorter range than the missiles. I believe that's how it works.
But I didn't want to use missiles at all on this ship.
Gotcha. You will have to set one as the main. What do you mean you'll have to set one as the main? The remote control block? And Jesse's saying they do. I'm assuming he means the guns have a shorter range. So let's go get some steel blocks, or steel plates.
Reloadable rocket launcher. How much space? Not much.
I need to change my soundtrack on my music too. It's very limited right now.
I suppose I could easily put it on. Just never planned on it.
So he's saying if you put 2 remote control blocks on a ship, one of them has to be the main. That's interesting, because I know the way I go about controlling them, you know, I'll go to the control panel, find a specific remote control block, and then hit control. So it knows which one I'm using as input. But I don't know that I've ever put 2 on a ship either, so maybe that does cause some glitch or something. You definitely want to name them, so you know which one's front.
Yeah. The rocket launchers, I could replace the top and bottom Gatling turret with a remote. Actually, I could easily do that. Now. And just this reloadable missile system. It doesn't look to be directional. Wait, yes it.
Reloadable missile system.
I just hope I've got the right. Ooh, could just fit it there. There you go. On the cockpit. Very, very exposed, but
whoa.
So is everything.
I don't think I've ever seen that setup, that block.
What, the reloadable?
Yeah, I've only seen one that's like about like the Gatling gun. Jesse's saying that you can. There's a toggle in the control panel where you can set which one is main.
Okay.
So you can just flip them back and forth then.
There is a directional thing for the reloadable one as well. Alright, well, I'll put that on there. And I'll put a Gatling turret on. I've actually lost nothing by doing that. That's cool.
I is back.
Hi back. I've started the stream, just so you know.
Okay. Hi everybody, and I'll be right back again because I forgot something else.
Now you wanted me to put the whole missile system on. So what does that look like?
I just didn't know that was a thing.
It's a rocket launcher. Oh, okay.
Ready?
I'll do that.
Yes.
So it's put on the top, I think. Yes.
How many total steel plates do we have?
5,000?
It's okay, Hunter. I'll forgive you. I did start it in on time again today.
Okay, now I'm back again.
Fine.
And in case you're wondering, it's really expensive to have to keep changing my name. Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just horrendous.
You should just like take the bar exam and do it yourself.
There we go. Okay, so I've got. This is really quite cool now. Damn it. So I've got rocket launcher. So I've got 3 automated Gatling turrets now instead of 4. I changed one of them for rocket launcher. And I've got the manual but reloadable one.
Manual but reloadable.
I think that's all I need weapon-wise. It's just the remote control stuff I need to do now.
All that stuff's always fun.
Running out of power very quickly.
Are you gonna name it like "Don't Screw with Me" or
Gunboat. No, or I really wanted to build the Expanse.
Expanse?
Ricanante. Oh, I said that wrong. I forgot how they say it. From the Expanse, it's like a gunboat. But then I thought I could build it much smaller because it's as big as your station. But maybe not that wide.
Wow.
Definitely pretty big.
I don't think I've
I'll link
seen the
Steam
Expanse
Workshop.
before.
You haven't seen it?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
fix that. Fix that.
Fix that.
Fix that.
Okay.
But this is a ship.
Jesse says he bets he could give it more guns.
It's good enough for now. Jeez.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's probably enough for now because what you're going to go up against is not going to last long against that many guns. Unless like they do something like take your cockpit out, which is very possible.
Yes.
You might even want to back into it.
This has no
First
armor at all.
Right.
That's what I was going for though. Kill them first.
Kill them first with your less than superior range. Although I guess you fixed it. You got missiles now.
Remote. And camera. I have got 4 reverse thrusters inside, so I don't need that. Is that the right way around? Yes, it is.
He says he
That's-
absolutely covered a ship in RPGs and absolutely nothing got near it. There's like 100 of them or so. That's
Is
great.
that the automated ones?
I would assume.
So that's the remote control block that looks in the right direction.
Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is weld these up to see if there's any like choke points we don't want to have this narrow. And I don't think it's necessarily bad. It seems kind of big. These areas here where it's kind of smooth out and flat, that's where we'll put like the med bays or the cryo bays or whatever might need to be in this section. Because this is the living quarters. They were automatic, he says. I might put storage blocks down here if I can squeeze them in. Should be able to, because that's 1, 2, 3. That'd be a large container there. Couldn't fit another one here because it's not plumbed up there. Could here, but then I could run tubes to get those as 4. And there's nothing to stop me from making this bigger if I wanted to. Just trying to keep it somewhat small. I need to do all of these still. So down here is my refineries and assemblers. And it's all about trying to make this look kind of cool for a station. And that is connected by a rotor, so I'm going to try and make it spin. Fortunately right now I've got it hooked up backwards so the bottom part will spin. Which originally was on purpose. What's that?
I assume you're over near your station.
I was until just now.
Because you haven't moved from where you've been all this time, so you're right next to my ship, so... Yeah, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm over here using the medbay right now.
Yeah. That's fun. Don't know what's up there.
It's really weird. Okay, so let's find the section where I put the flooring in. So this will be the floor level. And the reason I've done this is I want this to be... First off, these are half blocks. They're not full blocks. And I want this area to be plumbing. So we can run different tubes and stuff in. Without having to walk over top of them or have them exposed. But yet they're still armored from that end.
Ooh, no.
Trying to decide how tall this needs to be though. Alright, so that'll be the entry door. What's that do for us? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do one more, that puts the door pretty centered in it. It also makes it 5, which is about the width of the other way. So it's like 5 that direction. And I was thinking originally in my mind we might also have a fake ceiling, like the floor. So we can run plumbing in the ceiling too if we need to. So you'd come in the door here. Ah, get off the wall. Dang it. Problem is there's no ramp up to the exit door. What can I do about that? If I do number 4, what's that block look like?
So you think I should make a duplicate of this ship first?
Oh, blueprint,
Straight away
yes.
after?
Yes.
Well, no, as in make one.
Yeah, I was thinking that way if you go and die, you've got the option of using it, the duplicate to go defend the place if he starts coming this way, basically. That works for a doorway. I wonder if I can get like some half slab. No, those won't work, will they? That works. Okay. And then if I do the fake ceiling, like that. That'll give us a decent sized room, because it's 2 full blocks high. What do you guys in the stream think? Probably easier to weld these on the top. Not having gravity makes it convenient for welding this stuff. Just walk around on the ceiling, or the walls, or whatever. I see a cannon in the other room.
Cannon?
A tater cannon. There he is.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm on the stream.
Okay. What you up to?
Not much.
Not been on very much.
Yeah, I've been busy with work.
Understandable.
That and I killed my power supply, so my computer was down for a few weeks.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's always painful.
Yep.
So then you may not know, Space Engineers multiplayer is actually a real working thing.
I will attest to that. It's no joke.
Feels like an actual game instead of a pre-alpha.
So I mean, just saying. That's thrown out there now.
Why aren't you on already? Jeez.
Oh yeah, engage is ornery today.
He learned the meaning of that word.
Yes. Still don't know if Americanisms are words, but whatever. Oh, have you seen the the new Mission Impossible movie? Simon Pegg and the other guy did a.
Cruise?
I've seen the trailer like once.
Hey, Bando.
Well,
You
not the
kinda
trailer.
wanna
They did like that Wired interview where they went through English isms, trying to explain them to Americans. And there's a great line at the end that Simon Pegg says, and he says, "You think you speak English, but you don't."
Discord is a chat and text program. Mainly made for gamers, but other people are using it now too.
It's pretty good from when I started on Discord. It's gotten really good, actually. And
Alright, he's not easily convinced of such things, so that's a strong endorsement if he's saying that. Am I right?
no, yeah. I don't know. I try not to endorse too many things.
Fair enough.
Like, you know.
Can't get stabbed in the back emotionally then when it doesn't work out. I think it's pretty much done. Just need to give it a paint work.
Jesse, hopefully you're hearing us. We just explained what Discord is. It's a chat and voice communication program. Fiery semi-approved, I guess.
Huh?
I said it's somewhat fiery approved. Tech tested and fiery somewhat approved.
Yes, I like Discord. Okay.
Talent.
I've added landing legs to it, and it looks so out of place.
Yeah, I could see that. I haven't seen what you've done, but I could see where it would appear out of
A
place in that.
gunboat. A gunboat really should be standing on its head, really, like where the grinder is. The landing legs are there.
Have you
So it
hampered
stands
the?
up like a rocket.
Have you hampered the gun on the bottom from being able
Yeah.
to shoot? Because it's gonna go through the
Yeah,
landing
forward.
gear to shoot, wouldn't it?
Exactly. So I don't. I'll just.
Just park it with the connector.
Oh yes, there we go. There we go.
And it's a space gunship, not a terrestrial one.
Spent ages figuring out where to put the friggin' legs.
Out of blocks. Fiery, I seen a lot of smoke coming off stuff over there.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's just
Fine.
like the dust getting blown off the outside. I swear, I've gone out there with a welding
Space
torch
dust?
so many times.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a visual thing I think they added to make it look better when you're like pulling up to a station. I swear to God. Like just the other day I went out there with a torch, tried welding stuff, and nothing welded, so. And I was carrying a bunch of parts.
Okay.
I've docked at this thing like a million times now too, so I didn't notice if it was.
At first I thought it was your ship. I didn't think it was the station.
Having quite a bit of fun with this. But it's all
That's
soon
good.
to be over. We have a dock on the top and the bottom. Just for stuff. It's useful.
So many blocks. This elevator music. Skip. Skip. This'll be good.
That's what I forgot to do.
Oh, one of us.
One of us.
Yeah, for a little while.
So, the IP is the normal IP as always for all of our servers, right? There's no port number you need to know.
Okay.
There is a password, and the password is in Discord. But
In the general
it's
chat.
over a week back?
Yeah.
I think
If you
I
can't
think
find it,
remember
I know where it is. I can find it for you.
I think I remember
I actually
seeing
got-
it, but
I would just flat out tell you if I wasn't on stream, but
yeah, that's fine. I'll look it up.
Like, if I were to do this from the inside without those two half floors and the half floor and the half ceiling, I think it would look stupid. But I think with it like this, it has the right kind of feel to it. It's not too tall. This would be like so tall. But yet from the outside, I think the outside is the right shape and size. What I was going for. Maybe it's a little big, but it's gonna fit well with how big the bottom is. It's gonna feel roundish. Or at least a squared off round, a rounded off square. And yes, I need to come back and put doors and stuff in all the different ways.
Of course.
Probably other things as well. I'm still not
Let's just fluff
opposed.
items. You know, you got to get the rough shape of it first.
I'm not opposed to having connectors on this ring and just kind of having that challenge there if somebody wants to try and dock to it while it's spinning, because I'm not going to spin it like at even 3 RPM, right? It's going to be really slow. Maybe 1 RPM, but that's probably too fast, I would assume.
Yeah, I'd
As
say go
big
like
as it is.
0.25 even.
There we go. So Tater's probably gonna give you a respawn screen. You can, if you want to join us, just choose spacesuit, I think it is. Then apply for the faction.
Okay.
And then spawn at our bay after you kill yourself.
Alright.
I think Treyer's on Mars.
He is.
AK's probably still on the planet because I don't think he's gotten on much since he was down there.
Fall is on the alien world.
And we're just out in the middle of nowhere in space. Partially because of airstreams. This thing's
Has he gotten any closer to building him a new PC yet?
He's got Frankenputer parts for motherboard, CPU, graphics, RAM. He basically needs a case, power supply, hard drives, Windows, stuff like that. Oh, a couple of us sending him the parts he has. Hey Clam. Welcome to the stream.
I am back again.
It's Crazy Gamer.
Oh, is it bad that I've forgotten all the controls on this?
Oh, I've forgotten them all too. Had forgotten.
What are you wanting?
Factions.
K menu?
Okay. Yeah, there it is.
You can also hit I just to get into the menu, and or G actually. Now that I'm thinking, I think.
No, G's the selector block thing. I would have
Okay,
definitely
yeah.
worked. So I and K take you to the same screen, it's just a different tab within it. Like one's the control panel, one's the inventory screen. Come on, charge my suit. There we go. They need to make it so like you can carry a power cell in your pack.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that would be so great. Like just like a battery pack or
Yeah.
something.
Just a power cell, right? And I don't care if it destroys the power cell when it's all done. That's fine. Why are some of these blue? Is somebody trolling me? Because I was placing stuff and I don't remember changing the color at all.
They're showing blue as you weld them.
Somebody being ornery. I take it it's fiery from the Snickers.
Sounds like it.
It's blue and I believe I would weld it. Awesome. Too bad there's not like a trap door or something. Guess I could put a door on the floor, but that wouldn't really look very good. Look at fiery, smoky ship. X is what you want, Tater.
Yep, just getting my bearings.
Okay.
There we go.
That's about the only thing I don't have on that platform is a gravity generator. I really should put one on there.
By seeing this needs smoothed out. Oh no! I'm gonna redo it. Can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm gonna redo that. Yup. That's not gonna stay like that.
50% power usage at max.
So
Cool.
these 2x1s there and there. A 1x1, 1x1, 1x1. And 2x1s.
I do not have enough reverse thrust capability.
And that probably needs to be a 2x1 as well. Yeah, all one big flat. All that one big flat. All that. Yeah, I'll do it for the top row only. See how it looks. Oh, my inventory's full. Dang it. So disoriented. Okay, so number 9, it would be this.
All right. You paint.
P. Not thinking this is gonna work. Basically have it that long. Problem is going to be when I go to the next layer up, which is going to have these at the top, and that's going to be funky as all get out doing that. I think they need to go back to the blocks I just ground off. It's not ideal, but it's going to have to do.
You want me to start welding some of these lower frames on this other side?
Let me check what you're talking about. Right?
Right on the other side of that bulkhead that you were at.
Here you go. Yeah, sure. This stuff over here? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was just checking out to see if I needed to change them out to slope blocks, but I don't think the slope blocks will look right.
Alright.
Mainly because I'm like gonna round off the top. There's no transition from a smooth to a rounded, or from a slope to a rounded. What's this song? I have to change out my sound streaming stuff to something else. I don't mind the approaching Nirvana stuff, but some of the other stuff that I have on here is just weird. Let's get steel plates from here. Okay. 5.
Oh, I forgot the oxygen. Ow.
Just fill up your suit. Go off of that.
Still haven't found this O2 tank, so I'll see.
Tank. Just called oxygen tank.
Ah,
Yeah, there is one for small ships. Looks like it's probably a 2x2 or something.
It's bigger. It's 3x3. myself.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's 3x2.
that's probably why I
Right,
always do
right.
the oxygen generator. Oh, and Fire, you're asking if I have an oxygen generator on here. I might use the oxygen, what is it? Oxygen farm. I think they're kind of cool looking, and they passively supply oxygen all the time without ice.
Nice.
Just need power, I think, to keep them active. They use the sun. Think of it like a big plant farm, right? That's generating oxygen for the plants. Now that said, we still might have an oxygen generator on here for other purposes, like for hydrogen and stuff, but I kind of just wanted to use them for the looks of them, I think. I might replace some of those connectors with those, because they're just a tube. What's our PC look like? Oops.
Another day in space.
Okay, so when you go out hunting, I might ride along just to watch that happens. Just stand on top of your ship or whatever.
I can put a little seat on the back.
Oh wow, he's giving you special treatment and letting you actually have a.
I'll ride on the back and hop off when you get in range. or just outside of range. Watch the ordeal from a distance.
The carnage ensue.
I wouldn't want to fly out and then miss the actual battle. That'd stink.
How do you paint with it?
Oh, so once you pick a color, put a
I
block on your hotbar, and middle mouse button will do a single block. I think you can do Control and Alt, maybe Shift, to do different sizes between 1 block, 3 blocks, 5
Holy
blocks.
crap.
One of them does the little ship.
Shift does all of it.
Okay.
Get it back.
Keep placing these things wrong. I'm gonna lock it in so it never goes the other way. Yes, I should have done that long ago. Oh, we're close. Tate, if you're still welding this stuff, you might want to make or grab an elite welder. Just so you don't have to sit there and wait as long.
Alright.
If you've you've gotten bored and are on to something else, that's completely understandable. That's a lot
No,
of
I was just going back to go get more materials.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Ari's in demand tonight. It's going much faster now that I've hit the T button. The T button lets you lock in the rotation. So every time you point at a new block, it doesn't try and rotate it a different way because it thinks it's smarter than you. And it's rarely is.
T button. Okay, T button.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of your screen, and there's like a little square with lines around it, like showing that it can rotate.
And the symmetry, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, that toggles it on and off, but to set it you have to hit M, but I don't think it works in survival.
Yeah.
Hey, Terry.
Hello. I had one of those moments of, oh, I'm muted. I guess I can retry that hello. And it sounded completely different the second.
Wonder where Reaper went.
You got a big full stream of people watching their Friday night space engineers.
Total of 4 viewers right at the moment. Hello, everyone! Unless it's all you guys.
That's not me.
I assume traders. I mean,
What's that, Gazer?
I assume taters.
Oh.
And fire.
Where's Tater been lately?
Busy and killed my PC for a few weeks, so...
You're not having no babies, are you?
Nope. Unless you count work.
Work babies.
I don't know.
Reminds you of Minecraft, yeah. I mean, this is a voxel game like Minecraft.
My wife just started fertility treatments this week.
Ew.
First round. Hopefully it goes all in one.
Now think about what you're saying. Don't want to go into too much detail because I am streaming, but I mean, if it doesn't work out, there's some other benefits still. Let's put it that way.
We just had our 9-year anniversary. I think we're ready.
Okay. Unknown signal.
So the strong unknown signals are like better loots.
Supposedly, Fiery got one earlier and it didn't have anything in it though. So that was
Is it
one of the
like
first
a?
ones.
Are they supposed to be like wreckages that still have guns working, or what are they?
I think they're just better loot.
But I mean,
really
what
don't
is the
know.
loot? Because on planets, aren't they like craft that crash or something?
I have no idea. I don't know if I've been to one.
I know we'd, last time we played, we had looked at some, but can't remember if it was just like a loot box or.
I think it's just another place to get a suit.
Right, but I thought it had some sort of mask of being a crashed ship or something.
Maybe. I've got one that's 30 kilometers away from me. I could go fly to it, but
Me too. 32 kilometers.
great, they happen at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it also makes sense. Pre-programmed to show up 32 kilometers away from us.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's not the same one because
Yeah, we're not near Mars. You're still on Mars.
I wonder if I have asteroid. I called it TS Craft Asteroid. I don't know how far away that is. Or what direction that is. Do you guys got that space station coming along?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Welding.
I was letting the millions of cobalt and platinum and uranium all smelt. Now hopefully I'll get a good bit of magnesium here from the one asteroid I found it on.
Let's see, 100 meters a second. I gotta go 30 kilometers.
I think you'd have, I mean, it would take a long time, right? You'd have to warp to that.
Oh, you could fly it.
You could, but it wouldn't be any fun.
No, you'd be staring at it for 5-10 minutes, whatever it take.
I mean, you can choose what you want your stream content to be, but
Right, and right now it's just me welding stuff, so I don't know there's much difference there. That donut on this thing is looking bigger than I anticipated, so the bottom section needs to be bigger too, which is fine because I was trying to come up with where I'm going to put some extra components that I didn't have planned.
Fiery has a ship that has warp drive on it, right?
Yes.
I think he had mentioned it before and said it really was just a warp block strapped to the thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking of whether or not I was going to try to incorporate
So
one
you
into my design.
can do it a couple different ways. You could put it right on your ship, of course, or you can do basically what it has in Star Wars, right?
A
Which
jump
one was it?
ring.
Yeah, jump ring. Yeah.
Just so happens that I hadn't really looked at the Y-wing bomber before mentioning that's what my ship looked like. And then I saw that it has like a little head where the pilot would be sticking out the front. And my ship didn't have that. Mine was more of a trident ship.
Okay. So flew the other direction?
No, it
Okay.
flew... Really, it's just a W ship. A blocky W ship.
Okay.
But if I added a warp drive, I could easily make it like it was the cockpit area. It would look more like the Y-wing again.
Gotcha.
The other distinction will be the I have my reverse thrusters on the two parts that stick out and go backwards. So it looks like those two backwards parts on the bomber that are really just like metal struts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the cool thing. Like, if you wanted it to really look a lot like a Y-wing, you could put the blocks down, just not weld them up.
True.
Give it that frame type of appearance.
Yeah. I think it's gonna look pretty nice the way I'm making it, and especially if it were 2x2, it would be better. Right now it's a 3x3 because that's how a lot of blocks are. But I was gonna put solar panels on it laying down sideways so they would kind of hide the thrusters, but you would see them when the thrusters activate, and I think it would look pretty nice.
I'm kind of digging this design it for looks and then try and make everything else fit.
Yeah.
It works so much better than the other way around. As long as you build it big enough. That's kind of the thing I'm thinking. If this isn't big enough, I gotta make room for things.
Do you have NVIDIA cards, right?
Yeah.
Do you have the GeForce Experience
Yes.
installed? Do you hit that very often?
No, why?
It's, for me, the shortcut key is Alt-Z, and I pretty much always hold Alt when I'm in my ship looking around. And if I want to turn my dampeners off, I hit Z. And so half the time it comes up with this GeForce Experience overlay.
I have the overlay turned off, I think. I don't remember it ever coming up, at least recently. I'm sure it's in the settings in the app somewhere.
Yeah, it would take very little to turn it off, but that's more than I've committed to at this point.
Yeah. It's easier just to complain.
Like, my strong signal is... How far away is yours?
Mine's 34.2.
Mine's 3,220 kilometers away.
I'm back. Now, what are we talking about?
Huh. Unless you've gone quite a ways away from Mars, you're still not looking at the same one.
Really?
Yeah, because Mars for us, there's
No, 'cause-
Earth. Mars is
No,
even further than Earth.
Earth is 2,000 kilometers away. And the strong signal is 3,200.
Where's Earth? Where's Earth? I lost it. Crap.
So it's past Earth for me.
There's Earth. Earth is 1,200 kilometers away for us.
So
That's our
it's
station
far-
in orbit of Earth, so it's even
It
further.
must be over near. You guys traveled 1,000 kilometers away from Earth?
Yeah. Did 2 jumps with several jump drives
You would
attached.
jump.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
wouldn't fly that far.
I'm just out of gravity of Mars.
Gotcha. Mars
Are there-
isn't rendered as a 3D object for me. It's a perfectly smooth, round, fixed planet out there.
Nice. I think. Yeah, I think the Earth is 3D. I can't see the moon though. I don't know where it is.
I don't think the moon shows up for me either. I think we're too far away. Yeah, it
Are
doesn't.
do the asteroids get bigger the further away you go?
No, not really. I would say they're about the same size.
Just kind of tired of finding small ones, and
Yeah,
I
there's
still
some
haven't
variety,
found-
but there's not a huge amount.
I don't think I've found nickel yet.
Really.
Yeah.
Using a large ship,
Mm-hmm. I mean, I primarily would go,
got
and
its...
that could be the problem. I was going by myself, just with a drill in my hand.
Oh, yeah. That very well could be it, because you're only going 50 meters with that. That's why I was asking if you have a large ship ore detector. Crank it up all the way, you can go to 150, I think it is.
Maybe I should do that because I haven't even done that with my current one. I'll just use more power in theory.
Yeah. You can always top it off when you're not using it too.
Well, my ship's just floating now and it says 0 power usage. 7 years of battery left.
I'm hearing my family is back home, so I'm gonna step away, guys. I will leave this screen on here, and I'll be back in a bit.
Sorry, I guess you guys did your warp jumps and then we're building that station, but you hadn't jumped. Like your first base was probably right in close Earth orbit.
Yes. There's still a base in close Earth orbit. It's on the respawn list.
Right. I had considered tearing this base apart here by Mars, but perhaps I won't.
Right, just leave, you know, enough to run that respawn point. You can always have it for later or something. Did you hear that tech set up a thing that cored out an asteroid? Yeah. There was, he had pistons set up on a timer block.
Oh yeah, I didn't think that's what you meant, but yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking great. Let me assure you, if you log into that base, you will never run out of iron.
Like, I use my ship 2 or 3 times to get iron, and I have 6 million smelted up, and I
Right.
will not need it.
There was like uranium in there too, though. So
Yeah.
like half the asteroid was like uranium, and the other half was iron. So like power for days too. Like it's probably still chewing up uranium and powering itself.
I don't think I'll ever need more uranium, but I've only
I
found a
know.
few small tidbits
These
of
are
it.
some big deposits, like all over the place. It's like every asteroid is set up that you could put a base at every asteroid almost.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because then we'll never have to worry about running out of stuff, but... Finally approaching that strong signal. Step.
Tech said you already went to one of those.
Yeah.
Was it just like a loot box, or is it?
Yep. It's just a bigger one.
I thought, for some reason, I thought I remembered them being like crashed ships coming down. I guess that's more on the planets. And maybe that is what the unknown signals are, or...
Zombie helmet? Nice. Ah, blast, I came here with a full inventory. I usually grind them down. You know, might as well.
How the frick?
I knew it was gonna happen. An unknown signal appeared on my way back.
Of course.
Well, I'm like 22 kilometers or whatever
Kilometers.
away from the base. I bet you I still get another one on the way back. It's fine with me. It's a chance at loot every single one of them. Rainbow suit. I think I have the whole rainbow outfit now, I think. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Hey, back.
Actually, if I was keeping track of how many backs I was actually back by now, I'd be on like 6 or 7 backs.
It's more than I needed to know.
I wonder if you could program that other ship to fly within the vicinity of you.
I wonder. I've seen escorts before.
Right, I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen someone program escorts. That would be super.
I'm back.
He's alive!
Oh no, I'm dead!
He's dead, Jim.
Man.
How did you die?
Probably ran out of oxygen, I'd assume. Is it the fiery one I want to spawn on, or the gazer one?
Fiery.
Well, Gazer is right next to the fiery one.
It says it's not active, Lazsa. What? I don't know why. Alright, we've got 2 ships.
Oh, cool. Just in time,
Oh,
then.
it's floating a while. Floating away.
Oh, and you've got... Oh, you could chain them together? Via the connector? It's like park the second one backwards on the top of the first one and go.
That'd be crazy.
Get it close. I guess if you die, though, you'd kind of be screwed still.
Better to have 2 seconds.
But you couldn't put a little mini med bay on these things. Small ships. That'd be cool. Tick, tick.
Could
Yeah.
do, but am I gonna?
I don't think they have one. There's no small med bay.
Who are you gonna
Aw.
call these things? Grinder drones?
Grinder?
There's a grinder on the back.
There's a grinder on the back, but did you see the front?
Yeah, I know. It's all guns.
Okay.
It's fuel, and then we need to connect the weaponry.
They're really not gonna be able to produce that. Why? We don't have platinum?
Huh? Oh no, we got platinum.
Oh, crap.
It's just pulling it very slowly.
Right. Well, it's making it. We
Oh,
just
okay.
didn't have any made.
Gotcha. That's why it's pulling so slow then. It's like pulling each individual piece. I was trying to make that an elite welder again. Come on. Who can do it? I probably had a good number of steel plates on me too. What I missed in the chat? Oh, Jesse, I just had to step away for a bit. I got a snack. I went and used the restroom. Said hi to the family. Was back. Got a new cup of water. Hey, okay.
Hello.
Let's. Oh my gosh! All the colors. Oh, there's my welder. Hey, that's one way to get more inventory. Out here. Just die and let your body stay. I just need to get that out of there before it despawns.
Cool.
And it's despawned.
Oh no. Still annoying. No access reacted.
Oh, yeah. Have Fiery connect up to one of your connectors on his ship. Power your ship from it.
I've added it.
Okay.
Awesome.
trolls are making this thing all sorts of colors. When I paint this, no more repainting it, please. Thank you, Tater, for doing all this welding.
You're welcome.
Looks like you pretty much finished it, didn't you?
Yeah. I figured your viewers might like to watch you do something besides weld.
Thank you. Now the question is, what doors do we use? Because I don't think those are the best looking doors. I think we probably should use the other... what's it called? It's like the sliders. Folding door. No, this sliding door. Just because they look cooler.
What? Why? God damn it.
Okay, that'll be that one. Oh, and I still need to put the roof on. I guess I'll do that.
Right. Just. It seems I've no idea. Oh, is that one? Hold on.
Let's see, so that's 2. That's 2. 3. 4, and that one's in the middle. Yep, cool.
They really need a better transition for that quarter dome.
Yeah. It works well at the end of a row, but just sitting on a block by itself like that, it doesn't quite fit very well. But there's no better block to use in that position because it's the middle, right? There's
Right.
the left and the right doesn't make sense there.
Oh no, this design flaw, obviously.
What's the problem?
Oh, man.
I don't really know. It's not great. It's okay. So there's conveyors connected to.
The reactor?
I thought there was conveyors connecting everywhere, which there is. It's just that apparently you can't transfer items through a Gatling cannon. So there's basically a Gatling cannon in between 2 inventories,
Yeah,
and it's connected via that, but it doesn't work as a block that connects. Oh.
it might be because it's only allowed to have the bullets as its
Yeah.
inventory or something silly.
Like if I
Probably
grab
is.
some bullets and try and transfer it.
Couldn't you just move that one gun up? You're just talking about that one in the middle, right? That's basically stopping everything?
Yeah, is that one. That's if it even has a but double check.
Yeah, Should that be a transition? I think that block probably should be. By transition, I mean that block in that orientation.
They won't even start appearing until we put an antenna up, right?
The enemies? No, they were here already.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, there was one like 8 kilometers off when I logged in. Dang it. It's awful quiet in here.
Cricket.
I'm
Cricket.
waiting for parts. I hate waiting for parts.
Sorry.
Really need another refinery on this thing. Waiting
I
for
swear I'm
parts.
getting art burn over here.
If your finger's hurting from holding the button, Tater, you can double click. It'll stay on them.
No, it's fine.
I figured out what it was. The Gatling turrets have Vulcan.
Is he cutting out for
Missile.
everybody else?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn it.
That came through. Okay. plates already. That thing is massive.
Well, that was stupid.
What's up?
What?
I just bounced off the side of Tech Station because I didn't turn my dampers on fast enough.
Doink.
Been
Yep.
there.
And killed myself.
I think I just seen your body float by.
Let's see. Yeah, there it is.
Yep, that's your body.
Oh, hey, come back here, buddy. Want my stuff.
Okay, at least it ain't cruising too fast. I've had to go after ones that were cruising at like 100.
That's no fun.
Ah,
Yeah, no, it's not. It's like, okay, let's match speeds and hope I don't bump it anymore.
Right. It's so painful at that speed too, because you can barely outpace it. It just takes a long
Right.
time.
I found the easiest way to like get in front of it and then slow down from there.
Oh, that way it runs into you.
Right.
It's a pretty good idea. Oh, that needs cracked. Put some stripes or something on it too. Lights. If it's not steel plates, it's energy I'm out of.
Always something.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
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 Cutting.
You're asking
Yes.
if you're
If
cutting
asking
in and
if
out?
You're cutting out? Yes.
You cut out as you started asking it. Oh, they can power. Let's not die. How are we doing on ice in the stations? Anybody checked?
Last time I checked, I believe it was.
Geez, yeah, we're fine. The one thing has 2,000. Or 200,000.
Right. I was gonna say I took a trip for ice with my miner the last time I went, and I knew I grabbed a boatload. So
They really eat all the steel plate. Pretty much. Okay, so construction opponents then? Choose murders? Nope, I full everything. Large steel tubes, motors, computers, construction components. Let's do those first, and then that filler.
Aw.
Those don't get any steel tubes.
No, apparently I don't need to try and fly around anymore.
Did you bump something
Why?
again?
Yeah, I've killed myself again. Or I just need to leave my dampers on.
Yeah, I usually do. Unless I'm flying like really far. Or was that it? You were cruising in and just rammed something?
Yeah, I keep bouncing off the side of Tech Station when I'm going over there.
Maybe you should aim a little off your intended target, you know, give your some
Yeah.
space.
What's it called in Elite? Loop of death or loop of shame?
Yes, the loop of shame. Hey, it ain't pretty, but it works, okay?
Right.
Am I any better now?
Yep.
I don't know about better, but I can hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Shut
I
up,
completely heard that whole sentence.
One shot.
I think what else is there we need?
So like you were saying before, Gator? Before the incident.
What was I saying? Oh yes, I think I figured out. Gatling cannons, the auto guns, they have little connectors on each side of them to connect around. And that's what I was using. But the missile launchers, even though they have the same base, they don't have those little holes to connect to, so I just connected it on the wrong one. That's fine, it was a simple fix. I haven't tested if it actually works, so we'll see. We out of steel plates.
Yes, it's cooking. In between me using it for the thruster components.
And us
I like
stealing
let it
every
run on the
steel
steel
plate for the
plate.
station.
I like wait for the platinum to build up a little bit. You know, so I let the steel plates run while I'm waiting for that, and then I'll run the thruster components for a little bit once there's platinum. Then I'll put it back to the plates once it runs out.
Should we move some iron over and weld up these assemblers on the station I'm building? Because there'll be at least 12 assemblers, so we can just crank out steel plates then.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, we get some cargo containers and stuff down to support it, then we'll do that. Where's my large
Packed
cargo
down to
container?
42,000 on the PCU already.
Shh, it'll be okay.
It'll be okay because Tech made it.
Tech
It'll be
made
okay
it,
because
and
Tech
it's
can switch up the settings and turn it higher.
and we can clean up a bunch of crap because there's 3 pages of grids right now. Let me check the PCU. What's the highest? Someone's Mars drill ship is the highest PCU right now,
Yay, it's not my drill ship.
and then it's Fiery's static grid. Space pirates are taking up 5,000 of it. Then Trayer, then finally me. But that's only saying it's 18 blocks. That's the old base. We'll go rip that one apart. The drill ship.
No. Oh, never mind.
It's got to be the drills doing that. If it's only 18, so drills must be pretty expensive.
Yeah, I have a ton of them. Somewhere over 30.
Oh, that's more
Nice.
than me.
Okay, so what was I doing?
I got quite a few, but I don't got 30. I know that much. I don't think I don't. Look. come close. 27. Yours the large ones too, Trevor?
Yeah.
One display, 8 computers. Okay.
You could put some refineries on there too, Tech, and I could transfer you a bunch of ore and let you, you know.
There is, they're just not welded up. Part of what I need is steel plates to weld them up.
Yeah. Well, at least we got enough iron.
Where are they
Just
at?
lying
'Cause
around.
I've got some steel plates on me.
So the shaft, basically,
Okay.
instead of the ring.
One display, 8 computers. Is there some reason you're not finishing this cargo container?
I needed the parts.
Now I'm out of
Just
steel
check
plates.
again. I'll go do them.
There's the parts. Okay, so let's see. So put that stuff in there. Actually, let me just use that stuff. So we probably need displays and computers down below too. So one refinery's done. Steel plates, and more computers.
You want me to put some uranium in that reactor?
Yeah, if we're gonna actually use it. I was avoiding putting it in because I didn't want to just burn in here for no use, but now that we're gonna have inventory. And I did make it so these refineries, all of them can have the upgrades. I just haven't placed anything like that. And then the other side of this pipe is going to be more assemblers going down it. Up. I'm going to try and keep everything to the length of these 3 refineries that are stacked on top of each other. So it'll be 6 refineries in total. Should be 12 assemblers. There we go. And then we just need to ferry a ton of iron over, right? Wherever this station is. That's weird. $29K. Production. Go. Um, 6. Put this in repeat mode so it never stops. And maybe I can stop after that many. Computers.
Silicon you'd need over here, you want some? I'm sure we got plenty at the station. I should just, you know, I'm just gonna ferry a little bit of everything over.
Okay. And we can actually do the raw silicon. So we've got the single refinery here that'll just take it up and start working.
You do have one built on your station?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll put some silicon in it.
And as it makes more stuff here, I'm just going to start building out more and more, so...
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Computers, computers, computers. Now we're gonna start making stuff.
I'll drop some uranium ore in there too, so you can like
Self power,
when you
yeah.
log off or something, just leave it running. That's what I tend to do with our base.
Yep.
That way, I ain't got to worry about it running out of power.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Are you all working? You are. Nice. So I could put like speed upgrades on all of those. And those there. I guess down there I can't put them if I want to put it on the refineries, which I probably will. Can't exactly put too many upgrades on their assemblers, but that's okay. I don't think we really need a ton. Some more computers. Steel plates. This song needs thumbed up, it sounds cool.
I found one block that wasn't frigging connected. In the very center of the damn shit.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yes, because of the blueprint. I was very careful with the blueprint, but obviously not careful enough.
Oh, so it was working on the original but not the copy?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And now everything works.
Cool.
Well, great.
Now you need you some pirates.
Well, now I need to put back the things I had to rip off to get here.
Oh. Never mind.
Yes. Let's not talk about that.
Okay, I've put like a lot of the different ores in there, Tech. You're missing any.
Thank you, Faye.
Yeah.
So many steel plates, good grief. Starting to wonder if I should weld up the other assemblers first.
You almost should.
I'm out of energy. Hello, everyone. Say hi in the chat if you're out there. It's been quiet in the chat. Says 5 people are watching. Hi, AK.
Hello.
I use my
I would
quick
say-
chat back to you.
I would say hey, but I don't feel like swapping windows.
Where's the buttons? Oh. Oh, there's no buttons.
There's a button. The button panel and button, like an individual button.
Why can't I see it? I only see the button. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Yeah, the button panel is the button when you're on a small ship.
No, it's okay. I'm good. How do I do this?
Computers. Okay, let's just finish off this Umber row. Number 9. And delete that orientation. Motors, displays, computers.
Well, this is weird. I can't put a missile into my cargo from the connected station. However, I can put any other item in.
Where are you
That's
at?
weird.
Wait.
Actually, no, I can only move reactor components in. I can't move steel plates in. What? This is really weird. It's like if I have too many of an item,
How's your connector
it
hooked
won't
in?
pass through.
Is it through the small hole on your connector?
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
large items in the game and there's small items in the game.
Oh god, no.
Small items can go through the small conveyor doors. Large items go through the large one.
I'm
Missiles.
just gonna crash this ship into a planet.
Just load it manually. Hey Austin, welcome back. Oh, but you gotta go.
Suppose there's any rockets.
Okay, see you, man. Bye. Like, favorite, subscribe. Computer, that's what I came over here for. None?
I don't actually think there's any way of me accessing the friggin' missile turret.
Trey, are you here?
Yo.
Alright.
Oh, there's no manual door, yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say that that strong unknown signal must be by you,
If I remove
because I can't
this,
warp to it because it's inside. Well, it's not inside, but it's just by the planetary atmosphere.
Yeah. 62 kilometers from me.
I was gonna come get it, but I didn't realize it was way over there.
I could load it once with missiles, replace the Gatling turret, and then never load missiles again.
I suppose.
This is heartbreaking.
What about through your seat? Does your seat hook into a large door in the back?
Large door.
Yeah, the cargo doors. So, like, this conveyor door here is a large one. It's great big
Yeah, but
yellow and gray, but these up here are small.
the one in the back of the cockpit.
That's right, it's small. It's just the bottom that's big, isn't it? You could move your missile turret on the bottom of this reloadable rocket turret on this big door. But wait, never mind. Then you would have no way of accessing it, stuff, except for your cargo seat. There ain't no easy answer to that one.
Nope. Unless I remove this big Gatling turret at the base. So it has 2 automatic Gatling turrets.
I mean, you're going up against something that has 1, unless you're going up against like the military units, they'll have more. If you're going against the mining thing, it's 1 small ship, or small interior turret, I think. It's not.
I thought they had 1 gun on the outside.
So I'm saying it's got a gun on the outside, but it's an interior turret which has a lesser range than the exteriors, I think. It's not enough computers still. I'll just go make a motor. Out of iron already? Dang. All my assemblers burned through all the iron already.
Wow.
Yeah, there's next to nothing in them. Okay. So
Do you want me to transfer it?
Nah, I'll grab some. Put it over there. Just trying to jumpstart things over there. I don't even have a connector hooked up.
Trust me, we are nowhere near out of iron.
Yes, I can access that now.
Motors, displays. Where is the station? Where's the station the fire is running into?
I'm not running into it.
Yeah, the big smoke particles again.
I'll just forget about the automatic launcher and just use the manual reloadable one. The rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Annoying, but oh well. What you gonna do?
When they come for you.
Didn't have to
Bad
say
boys.
Bad boys.
Anyway.
You know, I've heard nobody now gives you no break.
I don't know the song that well. Yeah, Jake. It's a private server. At least for now, because we're trying to make sure we can build some stuff and have some fun without somebody coming griefing. Maybe later on we'll get bored with this and want it to be public. So we can shoot people, not just NPCs.
Right.
Well, that didn't work.
Spawn him a ship and be like, take this, you will need it.
Right. That'd be cool if they let you change the starting ship and stuff. I don't know that it does.
I wonder if there isn't a way.
Probably the mod.
Well, I mean, we could always set up a station where where they could hit like a button and it automatically welds in
Very
a
true.
ship.
Very true. We would just need to keep it supplied with materials.
Right, right. We would just have to make sure that it kept up with parts. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to do a type of station like that, because every time we've ever tried, and every other time, you know,
yeah.
space engineers failed on us, not us.
Right. It's probably possible. Like, I have had success with every rotor and piston I've had. And I can never say that before.
Like, even see if we'd be able to make it so that the station would, like, you know, expand out as it building the ship.
Oh.
Like, rotate and...
I'm not sure I understand completely what you're saying, but it sounds kind of cool. Did you watch the demo video they released when they did the update of them making a space elevator that self-build itself, right? It would attach at the bottom, weld as it goes up and extend, then grab on at the top and lift the bottom up and just kind of like inchworm up the shaft it was building. It was cool.
Yeah, but would they have been able to do it all the way to space, though? Because...
Probably not, because
I'm
it'll
saying,
lag eventually.
block limit.
That's probably why they only
Just
showed
in
it part way up.
Right.
But the block limit is something that can be changed, right?
Right.
And technically, it's
know, you've
mostly
already said
armor
that
blocks
before.
they're using, right? So that's the majority of it. I guess the piston that they had on the moving part, that's only 2 pistons there.
Yeah, I suppose. It wouldn't be that bad.
Oh, us too, Jake. Like that, they have actually made Space Engineers playable. Between the MP update and the physics overhaul they did before, it makes it fun. That's the easiest way of putting it. It's fun again.
Yep. Yeah, I
They
actually
really did do a
enjoy
good job.
playing it. Like, I remember when I first got this game, and I had all of those, you know, goosebumpy feelings about it and everything, and it's actually back. You know?
Yep.
I'd almost go as far as saying it's back as it used to be before they went all crazy with like the wolves and spiders and
Yeah.
you know, added the stuff that like killed everything, planets.
Well, for me, like the stuff that was advertised on the box or whatever, you know, being able to do rotors, pistons, make contraptions out of it, right? It wasn't just about, I don't know, like you could do crazy things with it in theory, but it was always in theory because it wasn't actually ever able to do it. Now it can.
Right. Right.
And hey, Jesse, welcome back. So I'm probably gonna put another large cargo container over there. Maybe one here as well, so I need to plumb them together. Yeah, so we'll have, do you think 4 large cargo containers is enough for this station? I mean, I'm trying not to make it too awfully large.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We have everything we own in one large cargo container, and it's not even close to full.
Really? Because like back at the thing that I built for the ore, I filled up 4 cargo containers with that ore from that one asteroid.
Right, but you were mining the inside of an asteroid
Right.
with a miner that just kept going. I mean, I was expecting that thing to get full. Even if you had made it run parts, it still would have stayed full forever.
I did. Like, I told it to refine the iron and then make a continuous amount of everything that used iron just to, so we weren't having like a huge bulk of iron in there, just raw iron. It was all the parts. So if we ever run out of, like, if we go back now, we probably have a full cargo container of iron plates. Do I think Clang is gone? I won't say it's completely gone. I'm reserving that judgment call on it, but what we've been playing since the update came out, since that day, and I have not experienced a single clang.
Yeah, I can. Well, the other day I ground a inventory that had a big chunk of ice in it, and it like just popped into the world, and it was actually through some blocks, and it didn't even clang around in there. So that's
Cool.
really hopeful. I've hit my drill ship against a couple of chunks of rock that I was spitting out, and it didn't destroy it. So
Yep.
that's definitely hopeful. So yeah, I'm kind of hopeful that it's gone.
I mean, I've seen people actually driving cars on the surface.
Right.
That right there is way more than I've ever seen in Space Engineers as far as possible. I don't know if you plan a server or not, but the first night came down on an atmospheric lander. I was piloting it. We had, I think it was Treyer and Gazer, right? You were there?
Yeah, I remember some.
And I tipped the lander like this, and all of a sudden I see them just coming up across the front of my screen, walking across the glass in the lander, and it all just worked. There was no freaking out of the desync of character positions and stuff. Seeing the girth of this now, this needs to be longer and everything. It just needs to be bigger.
The other thing too is I don't really have that beefy of a computer, so it's that good for me, and it's, you know, I'm like definitely low end of the specs value on them for this game.
Yeah, I can't compare this version versus old version because I've got a different graphics card now, but the performance is great. It's fine on mine. Tier plate. Just got some, didn't I? Oh, my inventory's full. Let's see. So that'll take care of that area then.
You're gonna have to connect those somehow.
Right, I'll probably put conveyor tubes between. Jake says now if we can get ladders. I don't know if you know about that one, Fire. That's kind of like a thing on Reddit and stuff. At one time, the game had ladders and they took them away.
Oh, I didn't even notice, really.
It was in a pretty early version of it, I think.
Well, technically we have magnetic boots now, so what do you really even need them?
Now, don't say that too loud, because you're gonna upset people. You don't want Merrick hearing you.
Right. I am done, ready. Kill some pirates for once.
Okay, now you just need to wait for Pirate.
Yeah. Which I haven't seen one up since you started building it.
Got an antenna on?
Yeah,
Like turned on?
I don't know.
I don't think the boots work in gravity, so there shouldn't be a need for them. Oh, I see your point though. So there you go, Fiery. You couldn't use the gravity, or the boots in gravity, so you still need a ladder.
I honestly don't know if they work
I don't
or
think
not
they
on
do.
planets either.
They don't work on planets.
They
I know
might.
that.
Oh, they don't?
No, the boots don't work on planets, because you just walk up anything then. I think it's a space-only thing.
Well then, yeah, ladders.
Being converted to Church
so
of the
the
Ladder.
broadcast range is also the range that you can see, right? Or is that just broadcast range?
It might very well be the range you can see things at.
Didn't see
The
anything else. pop up.
broadcast range is the range at which you will be able to see that signal from away from your ship.
Okay. Nothing then.
Now, I usually cheat and just put a part to always on with a antenna. Or put the antenna to always on invisible.
You can increase the range of your antenna. A beacon or a large ship antenna will have a much greater range. What's your range on your small ship?
It says 50,000.
Really?
Is that at max?
Yeah.
I thought it was at least 100.
No.
50,000 meters.
No, 50 sounds right to me. Maybe it's larger than 100? Thought larges were
maybe.
further.
I'm gonna go check a beacon on and see what that does.
I know laser antennas go further, but I think you have to have direct line of sight on them.
You're supposed to. I don't know if it's in this update, but in one of the older ones I was watching a video, one of the guys was explaining, look, it's tracking the thing on the other side of the planet. It doesn't have line of sight. Because it was like the laser was looking down through the planet. It still is tracking it.
Beacon does 50,000 as well.
Okay. Yeah, if a small ship antenna does 50, I'm not sure why they have the beacon anymore.
Have we got the large ship antenna on? Or any large ship antenna on?
I don't have an antenna on my ship. I don't believe.
Okay, let's go and make an antenna on the station, right?
I need to
Sounds
put
like a
one
plan.
on my station at some point.
Oh, that. There you go. Whatever you want.
Where do I need to place it? Steel plates, look at that.
I haven't, Jake. I wouldn't do a permadeath run through, no way.
There's such a thing in Space Engineers? Or are you talking a different game?
No, I think he's talking about in this game.
Wow. I didn't know they had permadeath as an option.
I think there is.
And he's like doing that before? That'd just be cruel.
Yeah.
Clang would have killed you before anything else. Okay. Uh-oh. Oxygen and power out. How'd that happen?
You're gonna be holding that button for a while.
Yeah. Radio components. Perfect. Okay, there's our antenna.
I'll be right back.
And I need to up its range, don't I?
Oh, you've already built it.
Starts out at 5K, goes up to 50.
On the station?
Yeah.
Well, 50k is pretty small. I mean, it's the same size, right?
Yeah.
Damn. I thought it would be long range. That is a shame.
Okay, just seeing if you're there, Tater, because you might want to go in this cryo base if you need to go AFK.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I was just looking up some stuff.
Right, well, the ships are ready at least.
Yeah, let me cheat and go over to the server, Gazer. See if there's even one spawned in right now. There is a bunch of them. There's some 9k from a player right now. There's 3 different ships that are 9k from a player.
Is Treyo online?
No, 2 different ships, sorry. Oh, I take it back. There is 3. There's a ton of pirate ships on this thing right now.
Is Treyo online?
Yeah, I believe so.
As in it, are you,
Yeah, he's in.
What?
F3.
Yeah, okay. That's what I mean. What I meant.
Well, one of those that are, or 2 of them that are 9k away have 135 blocks. Those are pretty small. 60k, 239k, 78k, and 100k away from us as well. They're all moving various speeds. The one that's 9,000 away though. Or 9k away, I guess it is. It must be near Trayer. Or AK you're on, right? Yeah.
Yep,
Could be near
but
AK
I'm on
as well.
I'm on the planet though.
On planet. You see any red markers on your screen?
Nope.
Okay.
I just see one unknown signal.
Yeah, that wouldn't be it.
Yeah.
Unless it is these unknown signals. Okay, it's showing us 8k away now, Gazer. It's going towards whoever it is. Okay. I know it might cling out. Let's blueprint it first. Creation date. There we go. But I want to see this thing rotate, dang it. It's be too big for the rotor. .05 RPMs. Oh dang, it took off. Nice! Yeah, it's rotating that part, which was what I originally wanted, but I think I'm going to change it to rotate that part instead. Looks cool.
That's cool.
See if I can get a good angle on it. Screenshot that. In order to flip this whole thing, gosh, what am I have to do? I'm gonna have to take the rotor off and the rotor head, turn them over, and hope it just works. So let's do this to the rotor here. Its current angle's that. So set it to 90. I think that'll make it stop once it turns far enough. Imagine trying to dock against this. Like if there was a docking port right there. Coming in and connector.
Yeah.
Right. That is good.
There's the 90 mark.
Oh, that looks cool.
I think I'm gonna flip it though, so that the upper ring rotates instead of the bottom part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what you want to happen. Yeah. You want the ring to be rotating, or else it's not a gravity ring.
Right.
You're just testing, or you're just having a see.
I didn't listen to what I intended to do with this whole thing to begin. Oh god!
Holy crap!
What's going on?
What?
Okay, that's the wrong kind of rotation. There's Clang. No. It's too big to fix. I don't want to rebuild it. Please stop. Rotor. Off. It didn't stop. Crap.
Can't you blueprint it, delete it, and rebuild it?
I have a blueprint of it. I did that before I messed with this because I knew it was possible that something bad could happen, but not this. I didn't know this would happen. Oh, wait. It just stopped spinning?
Kind of.
It's slowed down a lot.
Well, you're back to just the lower portion spinning now.
The upper piece is moving ever so slightly. Like if I look at it here, it's just a little bit out of level, and it's going up more towards level.
Yeah.
Very slowly though. So all I did was set the upper limit on the rotor, and it caused it to freak out.
You need to build further away from us.
Did it move closer?
I don't know, but that was scary.
Wait a minute. Where is the station now? It's no longer at the point of the... I even took my time
Slowing
to...
down to a halt now. It has not stopped moving.
The bottom part I didn't tell it to stop yet.
I see.
Man.
Why not?
So I wanted to try and stop it at a 90-degree mark.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but it didn't.
Joking.
The weirdest weird way for Clang to show its head. At least it didn't blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't blow up all my ships. And it didn't, like, obliterate the base.
Yeah.
That would have been fun. I'm gonna have to make all new components though, because it killed me.
This station did?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Sorry.
Obliterated me.
Whacked you with its tail. Shoot, what do I do now? So I had taken my time and like moved the sun across the sky to see what plane it kind of orbits things, and placed the station so it was in line with that orbit.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not in alignment with it anymore. Maybe that's not a
you
bad
could do
thing.
it again.
I could put a gyro on the whole thing and just move it.
Nothing happened, Fiery. Nothing happened at all.
Something totally happened. I heard.
Nah, nothing happened.
Yeah, the rotor still says it's currently at angle 270, which is wrong. It can't be that because it's not an even number. I mean, it just doesn't line up. I'm afraid to grind this thing off now with what it just did. Everyone stand clear, I'm going in.
Log off, log off.
No, protect my stuff. Run away.
Oh,
Okay, now I need to go
don't sneeze.
there. Oh no. No! It's too close. I can't put the frickin' rotor back on.
I'm gonna move my ships over this side of the area. Further away from that station.
We might need to put thrusters on it. Move the whole thing.
Which section?
No. Hold on. I'm mostly joking, hoping that won't actually be reality in a second here. Don't blow up. Oh, those don't look close enough to me, but maybe they are. I kind of want to see the clang happen if it's going to happen. Stand clear of this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's not attaching. Dang it, it's not close enough.
It looked like they were moving closer together there for a second.
Did it?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to keep spamming it. It is moving, isn't it?
Very slowly.
Oh, it's drifting away from a different angle, though. The rotor's no longer centered. Okay, can I... thrusting into the thing. Nope. I think I need to put a gyro on this before it collides.
Is the piece that's
You're breaking up pretty bad. No, the two pieces are separated if that's what you're asking.
Boy, those are getting close.
I don't have the metal plates. I don't know where the base is. There we go. Yeah, fire, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was asking if it's still considered a station or if it has changed and turned into being considered
It's probably changed right at the moment because it did a little dance and flipped out.
Oh,
I'm saying try changing it before it gets too far gone.
I need 3 metal grids. Oh no! Where are you stationed? You notice the tail is no longer pointing towards the old base, Fire?
Yeah, I see. I'm right here by the second half of the station.
I had it. Okay, did it stop moving?
no, it was still moving.
Nope.
Okay, so it's not just rotation on it then. Because that single gyro
We
should
need
be able to
put
stop it.
welders, or we need to weld small thrusters on here.
Yep, it's moving at 0.01 meters a second according to my gauge. Crap.
Is it the tail that's moving or the ring?
The tail is what's moving. Yeah, the ring's steel. Gosh, making a large ship thruster is going to be a lot of parts.
I believe it's like 80 for the small ones. I know it's 600 or so for the, or 900 I think for the big ones. Because I just had to crank out 2,000 of them basically. The two I just put on my ship.
Ah, the thruster components.
Yeah. Where's the ship? I'll go start loading up on those babies.
We have none.
Right, we gotta make them.
Crap. Where is it at? I know it's round. Where I don't see it.
I got them current.
Oh, thank you, Fire.
We're going to be waiting on platinum though, and that's gonna be the killer.
Okay.
You have to wait for it in the refinery.
Right, but I've got a ton of refineries over here.
I brought you some platinum.
I'm queuing it up first on all of them. Got 8 platinum in that one. That's a good amount of platinum because it doesn't take much for a...
No, it doesn't. Like I said, I think it's 80 for the small ones. You go low.
It's like 0.1 platinum that they need though. That's what I'm saying. 0.13. Yeah, we've got enough thrusters right now to get this one built. Just need to haul them over. And that should stop the collision from happening, hopefully.
Yeah.
Just in time. Okay, it's obviously moving in 2 directions, though. My speed is set to 0 right now, as far as our motion is concerned, but it does look like it's still moving.
God damn it. Went over to an unknown signal.
Oops, sorry.
And my Gatling cannon blew up the freaking tiny little...
Oh, the unknown thing.
Yeah.
I want to put them on a toggle.
I have already, I just left them on.
Where's the thruster we're working on?
The one's built. It's over here by me. On the same level as the reactor. I don't have any steel plates for.
You don't have the other ones laid out?
Not yet. I ran out of plates. Why can't I not draw steel plates? Are we out of steel plates everywhere?
Probably. At least over at base I started at, you probably are. Isn't yours making them?
There we go. I got some now. The right click thing wasn't trying to pull them for some reason. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 directions, 4 directions, 5, and then 6 has got to be over here. And I'm out
Holy
of...
hell, it's 5 o'clock.
All Gazer wants to do is blow something up.
This one's got its thruster components. Do I have any more? Yes, that's 26.
Okay, large steel tubes are going in. Just need some more construction components, looks like, and thrusters, of course.
I'll get the construction components. Alright, turn things another in here.
Oh, we're out of iron here, dang it.
Not.
So disassemble steel plates. No cobalt, okay.
You know, we probably could have just put a connector on that thing
Which,
and connected up to it.
oh, and pulled it?
Yeah, just put it where it needed to be.
Yeah, but it's kind of already sketchy even moving it like this. It's gonna be beefy, all the weight on this. Which reminds me, I'm gonna need a control seat, aren't I? Guess I should put it up there where I can see the connector and everything. Okay, this number 8. Well, that's not it. This is it. Let's Okay, nobody hop in the seat until all the thrusters are built, please.
Nope.
Okay, that one's
Okay,
built.
they all just need thruster components now.
Okay. And let me get all of the platinum I can out of this station and take it over there that's trying to make the thrusters. Or actually,
I was saying you can't make them there.
I
What are
don't-
you missing? I could bring something over.
hang on. Oh, it's not queued up anymore. Why? Can you try and make it? Assemble, there we go. Gold.
You're missing gold?
Yeah. Oh crap, I'm out of oxygen.
You'll never be missing gold again. Go down.
Hello everyone! It says there's 8 people watching.
It says 5 for me.
That's Twitch and YouTube combined.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
It says 6 on YouTube and 2 on.
Oh, did you post a picture of your deck? What was it called?
My deck.
Panel. The
Oh, the stream deck! No!
stream deck.
No.
Do it, do it, do it.
I won't post a picture. crap, the cord's not long enough. I was gonna put it in front of the camera so you could see it, but never mind.
Oh.
Take the
Cord.
camera to the stream deck then.
Look, your logic is too good. There it is. And then there's buttons on it for folders, so you can go into.
Cool.
So like that's a folder. I can go in there and I control music and stuff. So that's all my streaming stuff here, and then I got quick chats. Oh, now it's messing up there, so I can say all those things in the various different. Oh, you probably can't see them good enough.
Buttons.
Yeah, you can't see what the buttons are. It doesn't look like it's focusing. I think I have
Yeah.
autofocus off, but yeah, that's it.
Buttons.
Lots of buttons.
Lots of buttons.
I lost your channel, so I'm gonna have to look back. That's all good.
Oh, now my camera's all screwed up. Thanks.
Haha.
Well, who told you to do that?
I don't know.
Back in time? Can you not go back in time on a live?
You can on YouTube, I think. It's gonna
I'm
be
trying,
on.
It's not working.
It's gonna be on. Well, I think only the part that you've already had buffered to you.
Oh.
It'll be on my YouTube channel. I've been streaming for 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 26 seconds right now. So if you go 250 into this stream whenever it's published, you'll see it.
From where your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Or do you, yeah. Okay.
There we go. Now we're getting thruster components. Very slowly. Oh, it needs 5 gold a pop. Okay. This is gonna take all night just to build the thruster components for it.
Yeah, thruster. So.
Shoot, I went out of the 50-kilometer
Yeah.
range. Bit of an issue.
Sorry, if you're talking, you're breaking up pretty bad again.
Excuse me.
Could someone
Can
give
you hear me
the
better
GPS?
now?
Roger, I can. What was that, Gazer?
Someone give me the GPS coordinates, please.
That would require having them myself, so I better do that. What just... Okay, new. TSC PowerPoint. Copy. There you go.
Thank you. How do I click on that?
So go to your K menu, go to GPS, and it should be listed in there, but it just won't be on your HUD. You need to check the option for show on HUD for it.
Cool.
There's plenty of gold. Why are we not making these?
Got the whole issue with I've only got O2 and I'm 50k out, so
Ooh.
yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Could park your ship when you get really low.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
completely still, GPS it, and then suicide, and you come back to it.
Yes, I'm definitely putting those dampeners on.
If you're gonna go really far, you could always put an O2 bottle in your inventory.
Hmm. I've already gone through one.
Dang. There's no way for me to get faster thruster components, is there?
Is anyone else able to rewind in TechStream?
Another one done.
No, I think it has to be.
You have to be watching it, I think.
No, I think it has to be done with the stream and then you can watch it. Because I can't do it. I've been watching it for a while now and I can't go back.
Oh, I know why. There's an option in YouTube when you live stream that says, do you want there to be minimal lag or allow people to use a DVR? Put it to minimal lag.
You'll see when he's done.
There we go.
Just go 2 hours and 55 minutes into the video once it uploads. Which is like pretty much immediately after I'm done streaming. YouTube's pretty quick at that one. And it's just a blurry image anyway. You can see the glowing colors. That's about it. My webcam's not. I've got autofocus off. And I'm in the right distance. Oh my gosh. Wait. I'm gonna steal some cobalt, Fiery. Some finished
I didn't know
cobalt.
you were out. Go ahead.
No, I won't.
Why?
I don't think you have. Oh, okay. I don't know how to spell cobalt apparently. Why did that not look like? There we go. 3, 1, 2, 3. This should like open the floodgates, I hope. Now we're waiting on platinum. Which I can fix by refineries. Platinum.
I'll be right back.
Dang, these things are like watching paint dry. These are bad, bad components. If you don't have a mass amount of platinum and cobalt and gold and iron and everything already there, it just takes forever to craft them. Steel plates. Module, there we go. Speed modules. Speed this sucker up. Motors and small steel tubes, please. Come on. Also tips, what am I doing? Which refinery was that I just upgraded? It's this one, which is refinery, just refinery. And it is working platinum. Yeah, at about double the rate too. That's nice.
What's the difference between an antenna and a beacon?
You want an antenna.
Good answer.
There used to be a range difference. We're seeing that there's not a range difference anymore. And the antenna can do more.
Cool. Ah, really? Oh, never mind.
Let's do another one of these with speeds, I guess.
Clang.
Yeah, I've got my ship again.
And I'd chase it down.
I chased my floating body down as well.
Go.
I intercepted it going 110 meters per second. Because although I put dampeners on for when I died, on the ship, my body still went flying out the window.
Yeah.
Darn. Where's those bloody pirates when you want them?
They'll probably come next time you're out mining in a different ship. Far, far away.
No, Fiery's a miner. I'm not gonna mine.
Okay, what we held up by now? Got some gold, we've got some nickel. It's all about that platinum. Plus 23. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 directions of travel.
I'm back. Did the catastrophe get averted?
I'm still waiting on thruster components. I started throwing down speed upgrades on my refineries to do the platinum faster.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I might do a couple more.
I got 69 of them made in mine.
I'll finish off one more reactor. Start another. Or not reactor, thruster.
Thruster. $34 shy for the last one.
That's all we need?
Yeah.
Oh, we got one in here.
Oops.
Why is it not? Okay. Missing items, but yet it says we have some.
Make sure the assembler's not filled up with iron or something.
It just wouldn't pull the iron. Use conveyor system is on too. Hi Ramon. You're coming? About time.
No getting off. Sometime soon.
My lady friend is keeping on the phone. Boy, if you didn't think it was Reaper before, we do now.
Yep.
Tell your lady friend, space engineers is more important. Okay.
How was
there,
that?
Tech.
Oh, just the phrasing. I've been almost there, Fiery, for a long, long time.
17 more thruster components.
That's why. All the iron is in assemblers, so it's they don't pull from each other. We're out of iron in this station. Jeez.
Okay. Oh.
She won't speak to
Well, you're
my.
down at 12.
Tell her that. Do you mean speak to me?
Huh?
Reaper in the stream chat. There he goes.
Is he not using full sentences again?
He's using the wrong tense of words. He said she won't speak to my. If I tell her that, instead of will speak to me. There. 3 of these refineries have nothing but speed upgrades to do platinum.
Right into your station.
I always put half speed, half yield.
7 thruster components. So as soon as I get to the doctor, to be ready.
I've got 8 thruster components here, 15 there, 13 there.
Squeeze me.
Got it. Finally. Okay, operation. I don't know. Save this mess. It's underway. Station is moving. What are sentences? Question mark. Oh, how did I make a plan for death chicken? What? Reaper? What are you talking about? Do I need to go forward some, Fiery?
Yeah, you're about centered there.
Yeah, you're real close.
Okay, so it needs to go up now.
Yes.
Gently.
Okay, I'm gonna try and attach it at this distance.
Before you get out, come towards me and Fiery just a hair more.
More? I bumped it once. I don't know how much I gotta go.
It's
Here.
touching.
Can you
It's
see
not.
our individual name tags?
Yeah. Wanna hold alt? I can see your name tag.
I was gonna say, point it up. You know, put one person on one thing and one person on another. So you can say, go towards Tater or go towards Fiery or.
Oh, okay. Which way do I need to go?
Towards Fiery a hair.
Yeah.
One more bump. Okay, you're.
Like, I don't think it has to be
Center.
exact for it to attach. If it won't attach, I'll go up more towards it. I think that cylinder underneath the rotor head is all just empty air. It isn't actually something to clip into. So, other than height, does it look good?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Button getting hit in 3, 2, 1. Nothing, right? Going up.
There it went.
Oh, that's me
Something's
moving it.
happening. Oh.
Let's try now.
You're at least going in it. So,
Boom.
there it goes.
Yep.
Perfect. Now, can I, with the rotor, lower unlimited, upper unlimited, 0.5 rotation. Nice! Wait. No! Both halves are moving?
No,
Okay.
it's the top half moving. It's
No?
the big. No, I
Both
know.
halves are moving.
No. What?
Okay, I think I need to convert it to a station, the bottom half. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
convert the bottom half to a station.
Gonna die, gonna die. Where is the station? I'm lost in space. There it is, there it is. 40. Ah! Made it with 30 left. I gotta get off here soon too, because it's 12:30. I wanted to be in bed by 12.
Well, you would have been if the tragedy hadn't happened.
Yeah, I know. Info, convert station, stand back, watch out. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I can no longer move around, basically. Right, we're not actually moving. Actually, it says there is 0.01 movement on the station right now. Whatever. Now, the rotor. Toggle on.
Nope, you're still moving. The bottom half. Not the ring. I was worried about this too.
The mass
Both
thing?
are moving.
Yeah.
I don't see any movement in either one, to be honest.
I do. Because I'm floating outside of it. The bottom half is moving.
It's moving way more than what your camera is.
Yeah.
So maybe
Now I
relog.
see the top half starting to move a little.
I don't see anything happening to either one, to be honest with you guys.
It's moving a lot. As in, you might want to relog. Or I might want to relog. I don't know who's right.
Let's
I
turn
can't
off the
tell
rotor.
which one's spinning now.
Yeah, I'm gonna relog because you guys have me worried. I love that button. If you hit F, if you get in a situation like that, hit F5. It just automatically kicks you and tries to reconnect. You don't have to do anything other than put the password in.
Where's my pirates?
Okay, I guess I'm
Kitchen's
minded.
just still been waiting for.
What's going on? Convert to station. I wonder if when I tell it to rotate, it takes it out of station. There we go.
Top's moving.
I don't think it converted it to station the first time.
Ah, I see.
How's
I
that
didn't do it
rotation?
right.
Look.
Oh, it looks like a station.
It's just getting started.
Just standing in the very center. Walking around.
Oh, we can get inside the ring too. There's
That's
a
awesome.
door somewhere.
Is there?
Yeah, over here. Yep, standing inside of it, you can't tell it it's moving.
It's a
If you
little
look
bit
at-
jitter.
If you look at the door, you can see.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's a carousel.
We just have to put a carousel of music on it.
This makes me want to put windows in it so you can see that it's moving.
Yeah, that'd be a cool idea.
But that's not for tonight. Oh, and you can walk around the outside of it until I get to there.
Does it generate its own gravity like that, or just that's just aesthetics?
So mag boots. They're magnetic boots.
Okay.
You can walk around the whole thing this way because of those curved panels. I kind of wish I would have put the connector up higher, but I also don't at the same time. Like, I like, it would have looked cooler from the outside to have it in the middle here, but this allows me to hide all the plumbing inside the thing. Oh wow, that looks cool from this angle.
Yeah, stand on the connector. Oh, it looks like I'm moving when I'm not.
The outer
My
ring's
feet look
moving
like I'm
now.
moving.
The ring's moving.
You see my feet?
For me. I'm gonna relog real quick.
Yeah, Gazer, your feet are moving on my screen.
Yep. It's very flat and not jittery on my screen, so that's good.
Hey, don't shoot it. This is like an all-day thing to build this.
Just destroys the rotor and it splits in two.
Yeah, again.
Yeah.
So that would be the third time I would be split in two then? Because when I was first building, I purposely split it in two to change it up.
Yeah.
And then we just changed it back. Oh, yeah. It needs a paint job now, like besides just white. But I think probably putting the windows in first is probably a better priority, because that would be pretty cool. And all the mechanical stuff that we need on the inside, like cryotubes and medical bays. I don't know what else we need inside the donut.
Oops.
Oh yeah, that thing is moving at a pretty fair clip now.
Yeah, what's the RPM on it? I forget. Half an RPM. Let's try like a 10th.
What the hell? That was weird.
That looks a little better.
It's still slowing
It's
down,
not
I
quite
think.
so fast, but it's fast enough that you can see it moving.
Bloody pirates.
Yeah.
Around when you never want them, and never around when you want them. That is so cool, Zach.
And it's not too bad to try and go into the door with it spinning. Like, it doesn't take much effort.
Right, let's put a quick connector on the side and I'll see if I can dock easily. Oh, it's gonna be so difficult.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
not.
Let's
Yeah.
do this test here. I'm gonna park myself right here. And it's gonna run into me. Because it's not perfectly round, right? So as that flat part comes rotating around. Yep, it's moving me. I can see my speed moving. It's hitting me.
So if it was like 2001: A Space Odyssey, you could have the very center being the spaceport. So you would fly in, and that could all be rotating as well. Like, has it stopped?
It's just slowed way down. It's 1/10 of a rotation a minute instead of 5/10.
Because you can, with dampeners off, you can match the rotation, but you can't match the, as you were saying, the distance, because it's not. You can't like dock over here very easily, but you can dock in the center.
Right, and that's why originally, when I thought I would have the ring spinning, I put this pipe down here. I was going to put a connector at the end of it, right? And that would be how you would dock up to it to deposit ores or whatever. But that only gives us one dock. I think it still makes sense to try and create connectors on the edges of the donut so
Okay.
we can get multiple
Well-
ships. And we just say, here's the button to turn off the rotor. And it just
Oh, yeah,
freezes
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You
there you go.
dock, turn it back on, and hope that the connector doesn't give out and your ship crashes into the side of the thing as it rotates.
Just remember to turn off your thrusters on your ship
Right.
so that it doesn't counteract the ability of the rotor.
I want to see how hard it is.
I mean, this thing is not finished by any means, and I think it's looking pretty cool already.
It is.
And just to be clear, I am going to leave the refineries and the assemblers and all of the junk at the bottom exposed. There will be no armor over it. And that's on purpose because it looks better that way. It gives it some
cool.
variation and not just a constant
Armor blocks.
Yeah.
Bloody
And
armor blocks.
I'll probably do something with the ring itself, be it banding or solar panels or something. Oh god, somebody put one on. You're gonna have to get in front of it and let it rotate into you. I think that's probably your best bet.
Yeah, right. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Come on, Gazer, show 'em how it's done.
Like, I could do
Oh,
it pretty
my-
easy with
my
a
view
small ship.
changed.
I think a small ship would be doable, like what you've got.
Yeah, but my
You guys can play this
If it was
VR,
that-
can't you?
Can we?
What's that?
I said this
I don't
game's
think
VR,
so,
ain't
no.
No.
No. I wish.
I wish, yeah. That'd be cool.
You're behind it, Gazer. If you were in front of it, you would have been perfect, because it would have just came right over to you.
Okay, well I don't have the best camera angle.
Rotating to your left, so you want to be in to the left of it and let it come to you.
Mhm.
There you go. You also might want inertial dampeners on, because you're kind of going out there a bit.
I don't think this game would work in VR, to be honest.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It depends on how they make it, because like just going around and then with the jetpack and like moving around is like, I don't know.
It would be a puke fest if that's what you mean.
Exactly.
Because like it's bad enough when you get disoriented
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Oh,
I played-
oh! Sparks everywhere, but you made it. Sorry, AK.
I played Lone Echo.
Uh-huh.
Good job. Shit.
Did
I
it
played
good?
Lone. Yeah, it's really like the single player is really really good, but there's a multiplayer version, and in the multiplayer version, it's basically soccer in space kind of thing. And there's a mode you can do that you can turn on, and it basically lets you rotate yourself, because if you don't put it on, it just up is up and down is down always. It never changes. So you turn that on, and then you can turn around and do all sorts of crazy shit. I turned it on. I turned it on. It took me 1 second to get sick. I was like, okay, I'm turning this off. I can't do it.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be pretty bad. So it is possible. I would say, well, if we are going to put connectors on this at all, they need to be out here, right? So if you miss, the worst thing that happens is you take the tube off instead of taking the whole side of the thing off.
Right. And I wouldn't try it with like anything too extremely huge, because it'd be unruly to try to keep up with it.
Right. Yeah, if you can't maneuver quickly back and forth. Now that it's attached, should we go max speed on this thing and see if it can throw it off?
If you want.
No, I don't. Because if it comes off, it's going into the side of the station.
I didn't leave initial dampers on. So it'll just continue onwards. I'll stay in the craft.
No, I'm not gonna crank it up.
Okay, that's fine.
What happens if you turn initial dampers on? Does it fight the whole time? It shouldn't, because it's connected.
It is.
It does.
Oh, wow.
So what's my
Must be
power
landing
usage?
gears then.
2 to 1. So it tries very little. But yeah.
Well, at least you got the fences on your station now.
Yeah, as long as it rotates around to the right side. The right time.
What if? Ooh. Connector on the center, it rotates as well.
It does, but there is the option of throwing yet another rotor here.
Yeah, and then turning it back.
If you want to do that, maybe put a couple blocks above it, just so that there's some wiggle room there before the sole block that's holding everything together.
All right.
Yeah, because we could rotate one rotor plus point
I was thinking
one
that
and
earlier, but
the other counterclockwise.
Will items go through a rotor?
If it's an advanced rotor, which is what I've used.
Okay.
Wait, you gonna take off in this thing? Is that what you're gonna do? This song fits really well with the slowly rotating ring.
I'll be back.
Oops. There's a wall there.
God damn it. No.
keep on trying to use Q and E to match the rotation when it's not that. What's happening?
I'm shooting
Oh,
my body.
someone. Okay. As long as it's not my auto turrets destroying the station.
Yes, that would be bad.
Hmm.
You need to go forward to get to your connector. You're kind of like centered over the whole thing. There you
Need
go.
the camera facing down, really.
Okay, and to your right of here. Okay. And then forward. There you go.
Kind of want to align it. Yeah. I'm pulling it off.
Does your ship rotate though? It does. Right? Yep.
I think I might take the grinder off sometimes and connectors on the back so it can just reverse back straight into it.
Yeah.
Because not all of these have to be grinding ships. Because it's very difficult to deal with a connector that's on the back end and then turn 90 degrees. Nowhere near your center of mass. Yep,
Well,
yep. need to go inside. Where that hole is.
Over here. There will be doors on all the sides. I just put one in for now. So both the ceiling and the
Which
floor
way
are
is
the
up?
false floor. You're up.
And which side is the one that hasn't been fully built yet? So that'd be cool.
It hasn't been fully built yet. On the
Yeah, so-
inside, they're all fully built. Every single block.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, there's a false floor and a false ceiling.
Ah,
So what you're seeing that's not welded from the outside is welded in inside.
just, yeah, just walls. This is so cool. Running upside down on a rotating platform.
Oh. Yeah. Well, at one time we made a flat part with a 1x2 slope to a 45 slope to another with 1x2 to another flat part. I made it into a ring, and you could run all the way around on the inside of the ring, just straight on up over the thing. It'd be like running this direction around this ring.
Oh yeah, that would be a bit mind-boggling.
Yeah. I was gonna make it into a base, but we couldn't play long enough in that version. It was too buggy. Like, we could have just ran all the way around, and like, here could have been our assemblers, here could have been our refineries, and just all been there, and you'd never be upside down, really. I think we even set up with the gravity generators. I don't think they had mag boots. No, it was right after they had mag boots when we did it. But the gravity generator kicked in when you were in a section that was flat, not like pulling up a angled section.
Not bad.
I'm back.
You
So
put a gravity generator in it?
no, I was talking about one of our other builds we did. Remember that ring we built where you could run around the inside of it, go completely upside down, and come back down and be in the same spot?
Yeah.
So do I do something like this? Only would fit 1, 2. They don't fit that well, do they? Maybe 1, 2. Be a gap in there. Put 1 there. So that's 5 wide and these are 2 long. Put them like there. There. There.
Right, I need some sleep.
Good night, Gazer.
Someone enable the dampers.
You know, I need to go to bed too. So I gotta get up.
And the dampeners were on. Yes, I'll leave them off. Actually, I'll just leave the power off. Or does that shut down the whole station?
What are you doing?
Turning off the power of the... When you turn off the power off, yeah, turns
yeah.
everything off.
Yeah, it turned off the station too. Be careful when you turn it back on, it's gonna rotate and you're not connected right at the moment. In fact, your other ship isn't either, probably.
I'm
Nope,
just gonna
it's drifting
pick
away.
off.
The other one's over here floating away, dead.
Brilliant.
Not even an antenna on it. It would drift away. We would never noticed it. Because it kept that momentum it had.
Did it?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
still
it was
going.
just... Oh yeah, because the initial tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Fun times.
Here, I'll hop in and turn it on so it shuts down.
I'm gonna connect to the other station for now. Both of them. And then hop off.
I turned it on so you had a radio antenna and everything. But I think I'm going to go as well. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody, in the stream. Make sure you like, favorite, subscribe, whatever your services that you're using, Twitch or YouTube. I will be streaming again tomorrow night. Probably Space Engineers, because this is too much fun. And it looks cool. When Gazer doesn't turn it off. Well, I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Good night.
Night, everybody.